Well, today, the Federal Reserve kept short-term interest rates unchanged, despite pressure from President Trump to lower the cost of borrowing money.
Yeah, it's the first rate decision since the Department of Justice launched an investigation into Fed Chair Jerome Powell. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Washington.
Today, a string of 3 interest rate cuts in a row ends with the Federal Reserve deciding to hold rates steady.
The economy is growing at a solid pace. The unemployment rate has been broadly stable, and inflation remains somewhat elevated.
The move signals a cautious approach from Fed Chair Jerome Powell, who said last month that the agency wants to see how the economy evolves. President Trump's tariffs, the rise of artificial intelligence, and a stubborn job market have contributed to an uncertain economic outlook. ABC's Selena Wang asked Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent today what message he has for Americans worried about affordability.
Americans should be worried about affordability. The Biden administration destroyed affordability. It's the worst inflation. We are getting inflation under control.
The latest government data, however, shows food prices are rising at their fastest monthly pace since 2022. Powell with a reality check on inflation today.
Inflation has eased significantly from its highs in mid-2022, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer-run goal.
Despite consumer spending being up, major companies are now announcing cuts to their workforce. Amazon today said it's cutting 16,000 jobs in the company's second round of layoffs in 3 months. Last summer, Amazon's CEO said he expects Amazon's workforce to change because of AI. Several other companies have also announced cuts, including Pinterest, Meta, Nike, and UPS. UPS expects to reduce its workforce by 30,000 jobs this year. Today's Fed decision was the first since Powell announced he was being investigated by the DOJ regarding the Fed's building renovation costs. Powell immediately denied any wrongdoing and did not elaborate today. The president says he was not involved in the DOJ's investigation. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.